Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Splat for the 3rd of February 2018. I maybe should have checked that first. Today I am going to be talking about something that I did yesterday. I got to take part in a show called TOD Talks. It's my first involvement in a fringe show this year. Most of my fringe stuff is towards the end of the festival, coming up in about the next 2-3 weeks. TOD Talks, as I mentioned in a previous video, which I reviewed last Friday, or no, last Saturday, I forget, it was last week, is a show where basically 6 people get up and they do an improvised TED Talk. So I went along to watch it the previous week, knowing that I'd be taking part in it this Friday night just gone. So I thought I'd give you a rundown of how it was to actually take part. I was a bit nervous beforehand, just because despite having seen it, you never really know how it's going to go the first time, how you feel, how the audience is going to respond to you as a performer, what your suggestion is going to be, and quite exactly how those slides are going to feed into it. With some really great people playing this second night. I didn't actually know any of the other acts, so I got to know them over the course of an hour as we watched each other try our best with this particular act. It was good fun. There were some really great ones. We had a really strong opening. I think Owen, the host, did a very good job as always, or at least from the 2 accounts I've seen so far of him doing it, so good work, Owen. I ended up being the 6th and final person to get up and do it, and I'll be honest, I don't really remember much of what I said, because just as soon as I got up there I just sort of hit this big rush of nervous energy and just pumped out a 5-minute talk on the subject of, my suggestion was racism and farting together. So my talk became about how farting is generally better than racism, and I believe one of my slides was Albert Einstein doing the photo, so I think I said that was him mid-fart, that sort of thing. It was all very, very silly. I believed I accused Douglas Adams of writing an anti-gypsy subtext into the Hitchhiker's books at one point, because that's just where these things go. It was so much tremendous fun, and I'm very pleased to report that obviously the audience scores who wins, and I managed to win the actual show. So I've gone through to the final, which is next Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to that. It was tremendously good fun, and I'm really glad I get to do it again next Saturday. So that was great, and it was a tremendously good fun time, and a big thank you to those of you who I know who came along. My parents came along and watched it and had a good time and didn't feel too ashamed of their child getting up and saying ridiculous things on stage. And yeah, I had really good supportive friends who were there, and that was really lovely. So yes, there's still 3 more opportunities to see TOD Talks. One is tonight, the next is next Friday, the 9th, and then the final, which I'll be taking part in, is on the 10th, on the Saturday. So if you're in Perth and you want to get along and see it, go and watch it, because it was good fun. But yes, a truly weird, wonderful and interesting experience, getting up there, flying by the seat of your pants, and I'll tell you what, 5 minutes when you're on that stage goes very quickly in comparison to when you're watching it. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. So until then, bye-bye.